Hey guys, welcome back. So, welcome back to me, right? Because it's been a long time since I've posted. I think it's been a couple months and we got some life updates to go over. Well, I moved out of my mom's house. That's exciting. Thanks, Mom, for letting me live with you forever. Now I live with my boyfriend. Woo! And I am in Orange County now. And what else? I am teaching Pilates 6 days a week. So booyah. It's a lot. It's a lot. My schedule is kind of like in flux and shifting right now as I've moved to Orange County. So I'm trying to like get more stuff over here, trying to work more in the mornings, early afternoon, have more evenings off because I've been working every evening of the week and it's just too much. It's just too much. I'm losing my mind a little bit here. Losing my mind. So a couple months ago, I had been fundraising for the Rolfing school I was interested in doing. I was really, really interested in doing that. And it was, the tuition's like $27,000 or something like that. And I had no money to start, right? So I was trying to fundraise and build up, and I was hosting mat Pilates in the park classes and trying to like find any way to like build this up. I started a Printify shop, hoping that like those products would help me fundraise and stuff. And ultimately, I decided to not do the Rolfing school at this time, and I'm just kind of backburnering that. I don't know. Maybe one day I will. I would love to. It's super interesting. It felt great in my body. I believe in Rolfing. I believe in what it can do for people as a sense of like bringing alignment and everything like that. But I don't know. It's just out of my range financially. Right. And then also this summer, I went to Indonesia for July. The whole month of July, I was in Indonesia with my boyfriend. Amazing. So cool. The best experience of my life. The Indonesian people are incredible. They're so warm and kind. I always felt safe. I had the most wonderful time. I got super chocolate. I got real tan out there, which was nice. And caught some real waves. I'll have to do a breakdown video, like talking about my whole trip and everything. And then I came home, worked for a few weeks, and then I had a breast augmentation. What? So that's exciting. And then I had a few weeks off after that. So things have been kind of changing, right? I went on this trip, came home, moved in with my boyfriend, had my surgery, and tomorrow is my 6 week post op for my surgery. So starting tomorrow, after tomorrow, I should be able to go back to the gym and start lifting weights again. They told me I could do some lower body stuff a couple weeks ago, but I just felt I didn't want to do body weight squats. Like, to keep it real, I didn't want to do body weight squats and lunges. I hate that. They're not fun. And to use the machines, I knew I'd use my whole trunk to stabilize, and I didn't want to mess with my pecs too early. So, yeah. Oh, going back to the Rolfing thing though, because I was fundraising, I was able to fundraise $900 with my community, which was amazing. Thank you. Thank you. If you donated to me, thank you. And I want to let you know that money is not just flown away. I have redirected those funds to goal B, right? We had goal A, which is Rolfing, $27,000. Huge. I had all these other financial things lined up in the year that I already had planned before the Rolfing school came along. And, so I've backburned the Rolfing. I've used this $900 I raised with my community to go towards my goal B. Goal B being a personal training certification. What? So I'm doing NASM's online personal training certification program. It's like an online program, right? I just self-paced. I walk myself through it. And when I bought it, it's like, I think it was like $1,000, $900. When I bought it, it was or $1,000, right? And then it was $1,000. And then when I bought it, it prompted me to do a bundle, and the bundle is a nutrition coach certification for only $100 more. It's usually like $800 or something. But I had already been looking at Precision Nutrition's certification for nutrition coach program online, and that was like $1,000 or $800 or something. So my thinking and my rationale was to get both the personal training certification and the nutrition coach certification bundle through NASM. Once I complete that, once I start working with clients and everything like that, then I can do the precision nutrition certification on top of that and really like build up my breadth of knowledge on nutrition. I love nutrition. I've like been focused on food and nutrition and like the efficiency or the efficacy of like the food that we intake, like what you're eating, what does it do? What you're eating, where does it go? what you're drinking, you know, what you're blah, 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 what you're taking in, what does it do in your body, and how can certain things work together to create like more beneficial effects in your body and in your performance and in your experience of yourself, you know? So that's exciting. So I'm working on that right now. It's an online program, so I'm just chipping away at it, and it's exciting. It's exciting. So, and everyone, I mean, everyone who knows me, who's ever taken a Pilates class with me, who just knows me, knows I love going to the gym, right? They know I love lifting weights. And as I'm working for my own physical goals, not only like functionally, but physique wise, I am leaning more and more and more and more into the world of strength training. I love it. I think it's cool. I think it gives people real results. And not that, I mean, this doesn't take away from Pilates at all. I love Pilates. I teach Pilates freaking all the time. I love it. I love it. I think it's great. I think it's amazing. I think Pilates, especially through an avenue like, I don't know, Club Pilates or something. Club Pilates is kind of like the most corporate form of Pilates, right? Which is mostly where I work at Club Pilates. But I like, and what I really admire most about Club Pilates is the accessibility, right? We have people who are graduating out of physical therapy into Pilates, or people who haven't worked out in 20 years, or a mom who just had 3 small kids and now she's just trying to like get her body moving and strengthen her core and her pelvic floor and all this stuff, you know. I think Pilates is the most excellent access point into fitness. You're still working with resistance, resisting the springs, right? So you're learning how to work the muscles, learning how to build that mind-body connection, strengthening, strengthening, and I think really just carving out the routine and carving out the time for yourself to feel good in your body. That's one of the things that fires me up the most about teaching fitness is a lot of people just go through life not feeling good in their body. A lot of people go through life not taking care of their body. We live in our body. You are not your body. You are the life force that animates your body, right? So if you have to live in this thing forever, the whole time you're here, you're living in it, you may as well take care of it. God said this is our temple, right? We need to take care of it. We were given the gift of a body, given the gift of life. So do it well, you know, and ultimately we're in charge. We have the agency to be in charge of our own experience. And I think taking care of your body just sets you up at a baseline. Like it makes the crazy, shitty stuff way more palatable, way more manageable when the vessel you're living in is tended to, the tending to your own garden, right? And that just includes physical movement and balanced diet, nutrition, and sleep. You need to sleep. You need to sleep. You need to sleep. So these are things you can hear it in the way I'm talking, right? These are the things I'm just passionate about, the things I love. And I feel like this is something for me that's a skill set I have to help people, right? I love to serve. I want to serve humanity as a means of serving my creator. I want to serve God by taking care of the people around me and being a positive influence in their lives on their experience. And I don't think we were brought here and created to live on this planet to suffer the whole time. There's enough suffering. Suffering's part of the human condition, right? We're gonna suffer at times. That's just part of it. But I think that we were created here to enjoy it and to love each other and to love the experience of ourselves and to love God. And I think to honor God and honor the gift that God gave us as a body, as a spirit of a body, right, is to take care of ourselves. So, I don't know. And culture has us grinding. Culture has us eating KFC. Culture has us not sleeping and watching Netflix until 1 a.m. Don't get me wrong. I do the same thing, right? I'm not like outside. I don't live in a vacuum. I fall into the same traps. But it's about consistency, right? And consistency doesn't necessarily mean 110% every day. It just means showing up every day. And I think things like creating a Pilates routine can be that perfect access point for people into starting to take care of themselves. Maybe it's just stretching every day. Maybe someone starts out taking just the stretch class at the Pilates studio, and then they start taking the level 1s and then the 1.5s, and then they're pushing and they're working and they're feeling the change and they're seeing the change, and the people around them see the change, right? Joseph Pilates talked about that. 10 sessions, 20 sessions, 30 sessions. You're going to have this trackable progress of your work, your Pilates practice, right? And lately I've been telling my clients, like, there's no Pilates Olympics. Like, the Pilates practice, we're learning to move well so we can move well in our daily life, so we can feel well in our bodies all the time, right? So I think if someone's starting out, they haven't worked out in a long time, or maybe they're recovering from an injury, or maybe they've gained a bunch of weight, they want to get back into fitness and they just don't know how. And and sometimes people start out not knowing their knee from their elbow. You got to learn somewhere, right? So you start these Pilates classes, but I have a lot of clients now who ask me about weight loss and toning. Let's just be real. You're not going to tone in Pilates. Sure, you might start to see your muscles here and there, but you're not toning. You know what tones is? Building muscles. And this is how I have progressed to desiring and pursuing, right, this certification as a personal trainer, because I want to be able to give the people I serve real results. And how can I give them real results? We got to start building muscle. How do you build muscle? Weight training, progressive overload. It's like simple. It's the simple stuff that we all see and have heard about forever, but it's doing it, right? And I don't know. It's just, I don't want to fall into the propaganda, the marketing of Pilates for toning. That's not what it does. Pilates is great for developing the mind-body connection, connecting you to your breath, teaching you how to move. Sure. I love it. I'm not going to stop doing it. I'm not going to stop teaching it. I'm probably going to keep a Pilates lens through my weight training and movement styles always. I love it. But I have a lot of clients who are wanting more. And you're just not going to get that more that they're looking for from Pilates alone. It's diet. It's so much of what you put in your face. See this big hole in your face? You got to be mindful about what you're shoving in there. Whether it's if you're getting enough protein goals, are you checking your macros? Like simple stuff. You don't even have to count calories. You could just balance your macros. What is that? Well, let me tell you. I'm not going to tell you now. I'm going to tell you later. We're going to build it all together because we're a community, right? We're growing together, learning together. And that has been one of my greatest joys in fitness is community. I've always been kind of a loner. I don't know. I'm just kind of a loner. I think I'm personable. I think I'm easy to chat with, converse with, connect with. I'm eager to make friends and meet people, but I've always kind of been a loner. And I wanted an avenue of service, and I can show up to the Pilates studio and teach, 12 times 5, 60 people a day in 5 hours, just 60 people. And they just got workouts. Bam. Awesome. I love that. So I don't even know how to segue out of here. I don't even know where I was going with that. But yeah, I'm working on a personal training certification. I'm still teaching Pilates. My schedule's in flux. I was in a 6 weeks of no working out, and that was making me insane. I was starting to lose my mind a little bit. I personally release a lot of extra energy, release a lot of stress from lifting weights and working out. And I also gain a lot of confidence from working out and lifting weights and tracking my progress and building my muscle and growing, right? Like fitness or like weightlifting, or it's like an applied science, right? And I've been using my own body as my own laboratory for a long time. Just seeing how things feel. I do that with both physical experimentation and mental experimentation. Sometimes I'll just try on an idea and live in that idea for a couple weeks. Just humor it. Just see, what does that idea feel like? Does it make sense to me? Does it apply to my world? How does that affect my reality? And then if it doesn't work, let it go. And if it works, how do I integrate it into me? And I think, I don't know. That's it. Maybe I don't think. I do think. But yeah, so that kind of leads me to where I am now. I have a YouTube channel. This is where you're watching this. I'm trying to build a YouTube channel, YouTube community with my physical community, my people I know, and then people who maybe are new to me, or maybe I don't know, haven't crossed paths yet in this lifetime, but will one day, or maybe the last lifetime we were, boom, homies, or whatever the case may be. But YouTube, Instagram, and Printify. I have a little shop on Printify. I have so much fun doing my Printify products. I just design, and then you order it, and they take care of it, right? They produce it and ship it. Oh, easy. I love it. It's so much fun, and it's been a fun little creative outlet for me. I really enjoy that. So If you want to support me at all, you can buy something from my Printify shop. You can follow me on Instagram, and you can follow me here on YouTube. Maybe you share the videos. That's cool. Let's see. Let's talk about Empowered and Free. So Empowered and Free is my vision for all of us. My Empowered and Free is my dream for all of us. And we're not just empowered and free, we're empowered and free. There's 4 E's on that Empowered and Free to, really let everyone know we're free. And I don't know, I just want us to feel, that's my goal for everyone and for anyone who works with me or knows me or whatever. I want us all to feel empowered in our bodies, strong and free to move, free to live life. I don't want you to have to think about your body. I want you to experience life and not feel like you're drudging along this thing. Fitness for me started as, I started in a dark place and alchemized up into this place of light, right? When I first started my own fitness journey, I lost like 50 pounds. I went from like 160 pounds down to 120-ish. That's 40 pounds. No, I got down, actually, the lowest I ever weighed was like a 111, 112, but I was not healthy. I was like sickly thin. So I guess I lost all that weight. And then now I rest around 125. 125 is like my basis weight. And, I think 125 is healthy for me. I don't know. I think the BMI says the BMI says I'm an average, I think, an average. I don't know. I should have looked all this stuff up before I started talking. Whatever. I'll do another video talking about that too. I did a DEXA scan recently. I could talk about that as well. So yeah, I lost weight, and when I started the weight loss journey, I was raw vegan. COVID just happened, and I was a little disordered in my way of thinking about food and thinking about my body. So that was a whole evolution. I'll do another video on like my weight loss journey. But basically the point I'm trying to get at here is that when I started all this, I felt extremely disconnected from my body. I felt like I was 2 eyes. I felt like I was 2 eyes that just saw the world, right? And I had this heavy meat suit I had to carry from room to room just to get my eyes to wherever I wanted to go. I was not embodied. And it created a lot of disarray in my physical, psychological, emotional, mental, spiritual being. I did not love being. I didn't. I truly. Everyone's like, Raven's so bubbly and so happy. But there was a very, very sad time where I was just not me. And it was like I could show up and with my friends and my family, just be myself, But the experience of being myself just sucked. I just did not like it. I did not like living in this body. I thought I just had to keep going until it was my time. It was so bummer. I was so young too. I was like 22, 21, like just not feeling good at all. And, during COVID and stuff, I lost all the weight, blah, 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 got into fitness, loved it, bam, bada boom, bada bang. And yeah, so now the way I feel in my body, every time I work out, just doing functional things in my life. Someone needs help moving. I needed help moving. Boom. Like, wow. It feels so good to feel strong. It feels so good to feel capable. I feel powerful when I can do normal functions of life, when I can pick up 2 small children at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like these normal functions can be sources of joy, especially when you've been working hard to build the strength and build the functional movement. And you know what I'm saying? Oh my God. So movement for me absolutely has helped create the sense of feeling empowered. And all that empowerment, it gives me freedom. I'm free in my body. I used to feel prisoner in my body. Bummer, right? Now I am free in my body. And that's just the best feeling. So empowered and free. There it is. LUVBING. LUVBING is this little heart figure you'll see around. LUVBING came to me when I was in art school. I went to Cal Arts for a bachelor's degree. I got it. And I think right when COVID first started happening, or maybe like a month or 2 before COVID, I think it was the winter term. I was just messing with some clay, and LUVBING just came through me, and it was just like a love story. I don't know, like this little heart. And such mixed reviews. Some people say he's scary. Some people say he's ugly. LUVBING to me is a boy. I don't know what's up with that. I don't really care to figure it out. He's just a little boy. He's LUVBING. But also LUVBING is me. LUVBING is like, I don't know. It's just maybe LOVEBING's not a boy. I don't know. I never know. I don't even know my own art. I just let it flow through me. But LOVEBING, yeah, LOVEBING is a love being. LOVEBING is a being made of love. LOVEBING loves being. And I feel like I am LOVEBING. LOVEBING is a self-portraiture. It's I don't know, it's just an expression. It's LOVEBING is a cute little, funky little, freaky little heart with this big open smile and big open eyes. And I have a physical LOVEBING I've made too. Maybe I'll show you guys one day. And yeah, LOVEBING is, if you see me driving around, LOVEBING is me. Yeah, LOVEBING is my message. LOVEBING is my whole way. I love being. I love being. I am LOVEBING. LOVEBING. And so I want to know if you love being, and if you identify or connect with or relate to love being. And if not, then how can we get you to love being? You know, how do we get you to being a place of empowered and free? I love that. I don't know. But let's figure it out. It's a journey, right? We got all the days we got. We have all the days we have. So let's get at it. Let's get after it. Yeah? Okay, that's my life update. Thanks for listening. 21 minutes, long-winded. Follow me here on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, Empowered and Free. And check out my Printify. I'll link it all below. I'm going to do this. I don't know if boxes will appear. Maybe not. I don't know. But that's it. Thank you guys. Have a great day.